You'll see the sign, we buy clean cars, and they always buy clean cars. This is Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway right there at Newport Gap Pike. Tim Qualls along with Ahmed down here. And before we get started, I just want to send a special note out there to our good friend, somebody that's not here right now, taking a little vacation.
That's right. And, folks, we got all kinds of specials going on this week. And we'd like to get you in here with down payments as low as $500. We got terms for every situation. We got buy here, pay here. We got special finance. Everyone is approved here, folks. Come on down and get your car today.
Yeah, when you're talking about everybody's approved here, because it's important that you understand how that works. Because when you talk about Cox Auto Sales, you've got in-house financing to take care of those folks that need that. You got specialty financing for folks who got a little bit of a bruised credit. And then you got traditional financing for those who just want to go through banks, credit unions, whatever the case might be. Cox Auto Sales since 1960, right here in the same location. You've got some contacts.
That's right. And everyone gets a warranty here, folks. Free 6-month warranty, 6 months or 7,500 miles, whichever comes first, and that is completely free. You don't pay a dime for that, folks. We set up terms for you, however you get paid. That's when your car payment is due. It is so easy, anybody can do it, folks. As long as you got a job, full-time for 1 year, you're approved.
Yeah, and if you don't have a job, but you got proof of income coming in, want to make those people that's on that Social Security or whatever the case might be, you can still drive a brand new car as long as you can prove that income's coming into your house there, and that's all it takes to get approved here at Cox Auto Sales. And when you talk about the warranty, I want folks to know that gives you that peace of mind for the first 6 months. But if you want peace of mind beyond that, Cox Auto Sales pays for that first 6 months, doesn't cost you anything, but you can extend that out.
That's right. You can go as far as 3 years on the warranty, extended warranty, and we could always set that up after the 6 month is up. You get the first 6 months for free, so, you may not even need to use it at all in the first 6 months. A lot of the cars here have been serviced, and they're ready to go, folks. I mean, the only thing you got to do is change the oil and keep up on the maintenance, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, and that's the main thing, because when you talk about clean cars, it's not cars that's been washed and vacuumed out. You're talking about clean, good running automobiles with no marks on them. I mean, it always amazed me. I mean, take a look at this Ford Edge here. Set it on a showroom someplace in a brand new dealership. I mean, it looks that good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car. This is a 2009 Ford Edge SEL all-wheel drive, and it's pretty well equipped, folks. You got the alloy wheels, dual exhaust, backup sensors for assistance in parking and parallel areas. Not to mention, it's got a very large panoramic roof. Almost feels like the vehicle's convertible once you open up that roof. And a lot of extra features as well, like hands-free cell phone talking as well, and beautiful vehicle. This one's actually an all-wheel drive, great all year round traction-wise, and it's a very comfortable car. You get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, when you're talking about that, because it's got that car-like ride to it. That's what I like about it. It's not like driving an SUV. You got that car-like feel to it. Right next to that, if you didn't like the color of that Edge, how about a gray color, a charcoal gray, I should say, because this is a little darker gray. This is same deal?
Yeah, well, this one's a 2007, also an SEL, also an all-wheel drive. Mostly the only difference is this one doesn't have the panoramic roof, and this one has the leather package on the interior with the power seats. Still both beautiful vehicles. Have the backup sensors and dual pipes and alloy wheels on this. Just a different color and different package, that's all. Excellent vehicle all year round.
Remember, 7,500 miles or 6 months, whichever comes first. Peace of mind when you drive them off the lot here at Cox Auto Group. Kirkwood Highway, Newport Gap Pike, and right next to that, if you don't like Fords, and I don't know anybody that doesn't like Ford, but Mazda makes a great automobile, and this is a great SUV. I love the design on this.
Right, and actually Mazda is a sister company of Ford, and this Mazda CX-7, believe it or not, is a sister of the Ford Edge. They sit on the same platform. They use a lot of the same engineering as well. And again, this one has the dual pipes, the alloy wheels, and the only difference is this one's actually a 4-cylinder, and going to get you excellent gas mileage for a small SUV. And you got the leather package in it as well. Beautiful vehicle all the way around. And if you're looking for that performance with a little bit of gas mileage, this is the way to go.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, because it's important we talk about four cylinders today versus four cylinders from years ago, the horsepower they're able to put in these is unbelievable.
That's right. I mean, a four-cylinder today is pushing out as much horsepower as a Mustang GT was, 20 years ago. It's amazing,
So you still have that power. I want to make that clear, but you save a lot of money on the gas, especially when you don't get on it too often. And in that, that's a nice cruising vehicle. But you talking about a cruising vehicle, I fell in love with this the last time I was here. You moved it to the front line. It's time for it to go. Cadillac. Should I say more? A Cadillac.
I'm a big fan of Cadillac. I own one myself, and my Caddy is beautiful. It's got over 200,000 miles and still runs strong. Same engine as this one, 3.6 V6 VVT, variable valve timing motor in there, and it packs a lot of punch. This is, best of both worlds. It's a half station wagon, half SUV, beautiful all around. Leather interior, wood grain. It is gorgeous, and all the amenities of a Caddy and the comfort of a Caddy as well, yet it drives more like a car.
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at it. When you said that with that motor, correct me if I'm wrong, is that one of those that the cylinders will shut down when you're out on the highway, or how did that work?
No, that one doesn't have the shutoff feature on it, but it does have, almost like instantaneous power. That very good response when you push the throttle.
Only when you need it, though.
Right. It's very responsive. If you want to get out in front of traffic off of a ramp, this has got plenty of power to do it.
Yeah, and that's what I like doing too. So I want to just take a look at this for just a minute because I'm kind of interested in this myself. I just want to glance on the inside of this here if I can, because this is completely leather, got the gray interior. I mean, it's a Cadillac. I can't say. What year was this?
This is a 2005, and again, this one has the panoramic sunroof in it, which is best thing and biggest in class. The whole roof of this car is glass. You can see right through it at night, during the day, and you have a power sunshade too. If you don't like the sun or the ambient light coming in, you can close that sunshade out and make it almost like a hardtop. It is gorgeous inside and out, folks.
Yeah, and when you're talking about gorgeous, because this one just rolled in, you don't even know about this because I saw them coming in with it. They just delivered it. It's just brand new to the lot. It ain't going to be here long, folks, because it is absolutely, I love the color blue, metallic blue that's on here, Envoy.
That's right, and this is very well equipped too. I mean, you got four-wheel drive, you got leather, you got running boards, V6 power here, folks. And best part about this is this is an 05 with only 78,000 miles, folks. Real clean all the way around, and it's a very unique color. I haven't seen many Envoys in this color yet.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I love it. It's all leather on the inside. It's got the gray leather interior, it got wood grain dash. I mean, it is an absolutely gorgeous vehicle. Like I said, just rolled in. They're getting all the information, going to be putting a sticker on it. Because when you come onto the lot here at Cox Auto Sales, the nice thing about it is if you want to walk the lot and just shop, all the information on all the cars are always on a sticker, just like a brand new car lot.
That's right. And if you have a problem finding anything on the car, all our salesmen here will always help out a customer. You don't even have to come walking inside. We usually come out to you to greet you as soon as you hit the lot. We're here for you, folks, and we finance everyone, folks. As long as you got a job or some kind of proof of income, you'll get it financing here, guys. And again, free warranties from 6 months and 7,500 miles all the way up to 3 years if you want to extend that warranty out as well. Not to mention, we set up your payments very simply and very easily. Day you get paid for your paycheck is the day your payment's due on your car. It's as easy as that, folks. We make it so easy anybody can do it.
Yeah, and they can set it up where you can, like I said earlier, you got the traditional financing through banks. You've got specialty financing through banks, and then you've got in-house financing. So no matter what your situation is, if you got a job or proof of income coming into the household, you can drive a vehicle here at Cox Auto Sales. Pickup trucks, I'm just looking here, and this is just a couple of them. We talked to, before about a Cadillac. I mean, when it comes to a Cadillac, a pickup truck, Escalade, one of the best. I love this because it's like the Escalade without the SUV. It's just,
Right, it's half and half basically. You get the best of both worlds. You got an SUV front end there, and then the back end's like a pickup truck. And if you want to extend out the bed, the seats fold forward into the cab there, making it into an 8-foot bed. And you still got all the luxuries of a Cadillac. You can work a little bit on the side and play all the other times you want with it.
Yeah, but pickup trucks galore. There's a GMC Sierra. You've got the Rams that's here and everything. But I want to go over here because this is an area we always seem to miss because we run out of time. And I want to hit some of these because a lot of folks out there, I don't want to get into a big car payment and everything. I want something easy, but something that's dependable. Pontiac makes a great car. Here's one that's very affordable for anybody.
Absolutely. It's a 2007 Pontiac Grand Prix. And it's very low mileage. I believe this one's in the 40,000 mile range. And Pontiac, their big name was they build excitement, you know. And you'll be excited when you drive this car.
Tight.
It is, and it's the best of both worlds. 4-door sedan. You had a lot of sports power to it, and a lot of handling as well. Not to mention its aggressive stance and looks. Beautiful car, whether you want to drive a sedan or a sports car, you get best of both worlds.
Well, if you got the kids and got to give up the sports car, what a great car to go into because now you got a sedan, but you still got the sports car. And I love, like I said, a Pontiac, and I've owned a couple of them. They are so tight. It just blows my mind at the excitement, you know, built for excitement.
That's right. And if you don't want a 4-door and you want to go with a 2-door, we got the GT version right next to it here. And again, it's got the alloy wheels, it's got the fog lamps, the moonroof, the sport package on it with the 2-door package as well. You get either which way you go. We'll get you into one of these if you want a 2-door or a 4-door.
Very affordable because we always talk about the SUVs, the minivans, and all that's here. We've got plenty of those, but I want to get some automobiles in for folks that don't want to drive the SUV and they want something very affordable. We're showing you affordability. Anybody out there can afford the payments on these cars. And here's another example. You know, you talk about Dodge.
Right, and this is a very economic car right here. This is a Dodge Stratus. Very simple car, not a lot of bells and whistles on it. If you're looking for something on the cheaper side, economical, not going to eat you up on gas, this is the way to go. It's a mid-sized car, 4-door, plenty of space in it, and still good on gas, folks.
Yeah, so you need a secondary car, maybe a first-time car buyer. We haven't talked a lot about that. If you are a first-time car buyer, remember, your credit's just as good here as anybody's. If you've never bought a car and if you got that proof of income, come in here, and if you want to drive a Cadillac, you can drive a Cadillac. I mean, I love this one. This might not be here when I leave here today because this is my favorite right here.
It is mine too. I had my eye on it last week when it came in. This is a 2007 STS, and this is a very nicely equipped vehicle. Leather, you got heated seats, you got air-conditioned seats, memory presets, HID headlamps on the front. Not to mention they are self-leveling headlamps. You slam on the brakes, they'll self-level. You going up a hill, they will point to the ground rather than straight up the hill. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. Not to mention it's equipped with a V8 in there. Plenty of horsepower, and yet still a creeper, as I call it. Still a grandpa car, but got a ton of power under that hood, baby.
I love them. I love the big cars, and that is a big car for Cadillac, but not too big. It's got a sporty look to it. I love the color of it. It's one of my favorite colors. When they came out with this color, you know, it's kind of an off cream, if you would. I mean,
this is actually like a pearl champagne. It's gorgeous. It almost looks gold with a little bit of silver, depending on the angle you're looking at it and the sunlight it's hitting it.
Champagne, I like that, you know. Got a little bottle of champagne in there in the back seat, of course, not in the front seat. But just look at that car. It might not be here when it leaves here, but this is something that people can still afford. I mean, brand new, this car in 2007 would have cost you $40,000.
Easy. I think closer, more than that actually. With all the options that were on it, it's pretty well equipped.
Yeah, but today it's not going to cost you any. It's less than half of that. So come in here, check it out, and you'll be surprised what you can get into it. And remember, the payments are arranged to meet your budget. And if your budget doesn't call for you to get that, but you need a car, first-time buyers, like I said, a Chevy car.
Yeah, Impalas. These are very great cars. Everyone loves an Impala. These were actually used as police cars at one point up in Philadelphia because of the strength of these cars. I mean, you can beat them. They keep going. It's like a Timex. Take a licking or take a beating and keep on ticking.
Take a licking and keep on ticking.
That's it. Hey, I got it wrong there.
Yeah, that from the old school there. Now you're showing your age a little bit. But that great looking automobile. One of the women's favorite out there. I don't want to leave the men out, but my wife fell in love with these years ago. It's it's built by BMW. That's the amazing thing.
Right. I mean, it's basically some German engineering under the hood, and it's great. You know, if you're a city commuter, this is great because it's easy to park, easy to drive, and it is so easy on gas on you. I mean, this has got a 1.6 liter four-cylinder. It barely sips the fuel. And, it looks like a small car, yet you get in it and drive it, it feels a lot bigger on the inside. You'll be very surprised. Not to mention with the German engineering, the handling and performance on this car is superb. You got to get down here and check it out yourself, folks.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, because I want to talk about safety in these cars. People see these and say, oh, man, that's too little. The safety in these is a lot more than what you're going to find in a lot of big cars, because when they built this, they designed the cage in there to protect the drivers and the passengers.
Absolutely. You got cages all around it, points of crushing areas, that spread the impact all around the panels of the car rather than to the actual driver. Not to mention it's surrounded by airbags, front, side, seat airbags on the windows there, behind your head. It's all over the place. This is probably safer than a big old truck that was built 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, that's what I want to get at, because a lot of girls out there, Dad, I want this, but Dad looks at it and says, that's awful small. I want to put you in something a little bit safer. Doesn't get much safer than what that Mini Coupe is right there. And you got this down here. I love the color of that one, too, the silver because I love silver. But the reason I love silver, people don't realize it don't show dirt,
That's right. Silver always keeps clean.
Looks clean no matter you wash it or don't wash it. So it just gets a little darker silver. That's all. So speaking of darker silver, this one is clean, by the way. It was washed, just a little darker silver. Hyundai, tell me about it.
Yeah, this is a 2010 Hyundai Accent, and great car. It's a hatchback, four-door, got tons of room, and again, it's a four-cylinder. So if you're looking for gas economy, this is the way to go, folks. You're going to get about 35 miles to the gallon on the highway and about 23 miles to the gallon in the city. Not to mention it's got HID headlamps, and Hyundai, I mean, they are certainly decent cars. They come with a 100,000-mile warranty to the first owner, and that says something about the company. They have faith in their cars, and they are built very well these days.
And plus, you get that warranty here to go along with it, because once again, 7,500 miles, 6 months, whichever comes first, a little peace of mind. And if you want to extend that out, you can extend it out, and versus coming in here and saying, okay, I want the 3-year warranty. Take the 6 month is free of charge. Come back, because you're going to be making your payments. Come back by when that 6 months getting close. You want to keep that peace of mind going. Extend it another 6 months, and then another 6 months. You can do it whatever way you want.
That's right, folks. And I mean, we got a ton of different cars out here. And again, here we go again. We got another Impala right in front here. This one's a 2008 with the LT package. Beautiful. You got alloy wheels, you got fog lamps, you got moonroof, leather, heated seats, sport package on it as well with the dual pipes on the rear. We got it in white, we got it in charcoal gray. We got every kind of car you could want out here, folks. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Everyone is approved.
Yeah, and it's all here for you. Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway. And if we don't turn this corner, I know the cameraman doesn't even want to put this on because he don't like Mustangs, but it's here for you, and it is absolutely gorgeous. He owns one. That's why I said that, because Jimmy changed his mind about Ford when he bought his first Mustang here about 4 years ago, and he fell in love with them. I mean, he just performance like you wouldn't believe. Great on gas. I mean, it's all there for you.
Well, if he's a Ford lover, this is always everybody's Ford lover saying, found first on race day. Anyways, this one is a 45th anniversary Mustang right here. It's a Pony Edition, which is a 6-cylinder package, and gives you the chrome wheels, and you even got the badging on the side that says the 45th anniversary. And again, this has got the retro look to it, and beautiful interior as well with the chrome bezel, accents on there. Not to mention it's got the shaker sound system as well. Beautiful car, fire engine red, and actually Ford Racing red, if you want to call it that.
Your Ford Racing Red, first on race day, Ford Racing Red, it's all there. It's if you got the need for speed, it's there for you. And I'm sitting there and want to remind people that it's also great on gas mileage. If you don't get on it, just cruise it, like you're supposed to on the streets, you're going to get great gas.
Yeah, for a six-cylinder and as big as this car is, you're going to get about 26 to 27 miles to the gallon on the highway. In the city, you're going to be closer to 20, but yeah, if you take it easy in this car, you will get decent gas mileage.
Yeah, it's a good-looking car, and I'm looking at it. And you said retro. I'm going to guess retro to the '69 version. Is that close enough? 65, 66. Jimmy says so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But I know it reminds me of a friend of mine had one of those Z28s. I guess it's the color that kind of throws me.
28 would be the Chevrolet.
Yeah. So that's what throwing me off. That shows you how much I know about these cars. But here's one now. This would definitely reminds me of the 66, 65 Mustang scooping convertible. I mean, this is good.
This is beautiful. This is a 2003. You got manual stick shift, alloy wheels, and best part about it is it's a convertible, folks. You got the pony stickers down the side there. Put down the top. Summer's not over, folks. It is hot out here. It'd be a great day to put down the top and go cruising in this puppy right here.
Yeah, and then when you're talking about it, it's all here for you. When I want to keep doing cars, because we got a lot of cars, and we got this second line that's back here too. We aren't going to have time to get all that, but you've got so much selection here for you to choose from. Depending on there again, and I want to stress this: you can drive pretty much anything you want to on a lot, but depending on what because you help people being sure that they don't get in over their head. That's very important. So you look at them and say, I know you want to drive this Cadillac Escalade over here, but I can get you into this Envoy a little bit. And you help people, be sure they get to making the right decision.
Absolutely. We break everything down for everyone, show you the payments. We even work with the down payments with you. We got programs for as low as $500 down, and you'll be driving the same day. We defer down payments. We have a lot of different ways of getting you driving, folks. Don't miss out on this opportunity. 500 and drive. 5 and drive. Very easy to remember, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a winner to me. And one of the ones that you can definitely first-time buyer or somebody needs that transportation, got to go back and forth to work. Don't get tired of paying those, gas has come down a little bit, but it's still well over $3 a gallon, and it's going to go back up. We all know that. Here's one that'll get you a lot of gas mileage.
Right, and this is a small four-cylinder 2009 Kia, and great vehicle, very economical, air conditioning, all the goodies that you need, power windows, locks, mirrors. And best part about it is it's going to get you about 35 miles to the gallon. And again, this is a silver car, always looks good, whether it's dirty or clean, considering this one's very clean as it is. But yeah, it's a great vehicle all the way around.
You can always tell the silver ones when they're clean because the sun will hit you in the eyes and hurt your eyes. When they're not, they still look clean, but the sun doesn't sparkle quite as hard. Here's a Chevy that's kind of equal to that Kia right there. When you talk about gas mileage, and it's got a little bit more of a sport to it.
Right, this is a sport look Chevy Cobalt right here, and a very unique color, that burnt orange look, two-door version. You got the wing on the back, and again, just like the Kia, you're going to get about 35 miles to the gallon to this puppy. Not to mention a little bit of sporty look to it as well.
One of my favorite cars is that Mercury right here because I drove one of those for a couple of years. I talked about the Pontiac earlier. But if you're talking about comfort, you can look at all your Lincolns you want. You're getting the same car right here for a little bit, a fraction of the cost of Lincoln will get you.
That's right. And this Mercury here is fully loaded. This is a Premier Edition. You got leather, you got heated seats, wood grain interior, moonroof, all-wheel drive, alloy wheels. You got fog lamps on the front, backup sensors, and it is a big car on the interior. It doesn't look huge on the outside, but you have a ton of space on the interior. The trunk on this car is enormous as well. It's a gorgeous car. All year round, all-wheel drive traction, whether it's rain, snow, or nice out. You'll have superb traction in this car.
Well, somebody ordered a Mercury and got it equipped like a Lincoln, and you don't have to pay the Lincoln prices. It's all here for you. You see all the SUVs all the way around, vans here for you. We didn't even show you the front line. We took you to the second line, showed you a little bit of the third line, but you got cars galore here at Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway, right there at Newport Gap Pike and Route 2, which is the Kirkwood Highway. If you're new to the area, you can refer to it as Route 2, but it's easy to find. Everybody that's lived here knows where it's at because it's been here for 60 years. Remember, your job will get you into an automobile. Just bring down here as low as $500 down. You got the warranty, 7,500 miles up to 6 months, whichever comes first. And I made time for you to tell them how to just come down and see you.
That's right, folks. Come on down here. 5 and drive, $500. You'll be driving. Bring me your pay stubs, and you'll be rolling, folks. You've seen all the inventory we got. We get new cars every day. We'll see you soon.